Hey fam, first and foremost, mad love to everyone supporting the channel. Now, I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. While I put in the work and do my best to give y'all solid NBA predictions, remember that nothing's set in stone. The game is unpredictable, and there are so many variables at play. Think of my forecasts as a tool, a guide to help you make more informed decisions if you're placing bets. But always, always trust your gut and do your own research too. At the end of the day, it's your money and your choice. Let's keep the vibe positive and enjoy the game. Okay, let's start with today's NBA predictions.
Our first prediction for today is for the matchup between Toronto Raptors and Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers are on a trajectory to solidify their standing with a third consecutive win. The synergy on the court is palpable, especially with Joel Embiid's scoring spree setting the stage for a high-octane clash. Despite Tyrese Maxey's hand injury throwing a bit of uncertainty into the mix, Philadelphia's bench strength has been a revelation, stepping up when called upon. Looking at the Toronto Raptors, they're clawing their way back to 500, with Scotty Barnes putting up sterling numbers. However, their road game woes are a concern, and they'll need more than Pascal Siakam's rebounding prowess to hold the fort against Philly's aggressive play. With the Sixers' strong ATS record at home and the Raptors' historical underperformance at the Wells Fargo Center, the smart money on Philadelphia. Expect a spirited contest with the 76ers likely to pull away in the second half, covering the spread and sailing over the total points line. Play Philadelphia 76ers minus 7.5. The next prediction is for the match between Detroit Pistons and New Orleans Pelicans. With the scent of determination in the air at the Smoothie King Center, we're gearing up for a classic showdown. The Detroit Pistons, eager to even out their record, strut into the arena with a battle-hardened glint in their eyes, despite a shaky start away from home. Cade Cunningham is dropping buckets like a maestro, but will his symphony resonate against the Pelicans' rhythm? The Pelicans, flying high with a near-immaculate record, are looking to defend their nest with the ferocity of a Mardi Gras parade. Zion Williamson, a human highlight reel, is ready to posterize anyone daring enough to challenge him in the paint. Trends point to a low-scoring affair, but New Orleans, with their home court voodoo, might just have the spell to sway the game. Pistons' artillery might be locked and loaded, but the Pelicans have the wingspan to soar above the fray. My money's on the Pelicans to cover the spread and snatch the victory. The Big Easy ain't easy for visitors. Play New Orleans Pelicans minus 7. The next prediction is for the match between Orlando Magic and Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz are gearing up to face the Orlando Magic at the Delta Center, with the odds leaning toward the Jazz. They have been outperforming the Magic by an average of 9 points per game, and they have a star player in Lauri Markkanen, who's averaging 25 points and 9.8 rebounds. On the opposing side, Franz Wagner of the Magic is contributing a commendable 18 points per game, while the Magic have consistently performed well against the betting line with a record of 12-4-1. The Jazz have maintained a perfect home record against them with a 7-0 in straight wins. Utah's defensive strength, particularly their ability to restrict opposition three-point shooting to 32.2%, might be the decisive factor in this game. Utah's prowess at the free throw line, combined with their aggressive rebounding strategy, averaging nearly 50 rebounds per game, should also be considered. The Jazz have been riding a wave of momentum with a record of 9 wins against the spread in their last 12 games, but the Magic's solid defense could tighten the contest. Nevertheless, given Orlando's recent trend toward low-scoring games, it's expected that the total points for this matchup will likely stay below 223.5. Play Orlando Magic and Utah Jazz under 223.5 points. The last prediction for today is for the match between San Antonio Spurs and Phoenix Suns. As the Phoenix Suns blaze into the Footprint Center, they're looking to scorch the San Antonio Spurs and rise above the 500 mark. The Suns have been feasting on home court advantage, winning 6 out of their last 8, and they're hungry for more. Devin Booker, even while questionable, could bring the heat with a 32-point average that's been sizzling defenders all season. On the flip side, the Spurs are aiming for that road win that's been eluding them. With Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson spearheading their attack, they're not just there to make up the numbers. Yet the absence of Bradley Beal for the Suns and the Spurs' defensive woes suggest a high-scoring affair. Last game's shocker, with the Spurs rallying from behind, shows they've got guts and grit. But with the Suns likely smarting from that loss, expect Kevin Durant to step up in a big way. It's going to be close, tighter than the laces on a fresh pair of kicks. Look for the Suns to potentially clinch it, but the Spurs to hang tough and cover that generous 9-point spread. Play the San Antonio Spurs +9.
All right, hoopheads, that's the buzzer for today's predictions. Big thanks for rolling with us. If you're vibing with our picks, slam that subscribe button and get on board. Catch you on the court tomorrow. Peace.